should know that you are welcome here at Bellarmine University.
At Bellarmine, you're welcome to live your best life.
You are welcome to ask for help and receive it.
You are welcome to face your future unafraid. When I graduate, I'm confident I'll have a great job because Knights get hired.
You are welcome to be you. You are welcome to be on that journey of self-discovery. We want you here.
On this, the 7th day of May, in the year of our Lord 2021, in the presence of our degree candidates, faculty and staff, alumni, honored guests, and friends, the 2021 commencement of Bellarmine University is hereby officially in session. To all here present, we extend a most cordial welcome. Ms. Laura Klein, Director of Campus Ministry, will give the invocation. You may stand.
As we gather together to celebrate our graduates, let us call to mind the spark of the divine within each of us, that which both distinguishes us and connects us, that which gives animation to all that we do. I invite you to pray with me in whatever way you are most comfortable. Blessed are you, Creator Spirit, our God who loved each of us into being and who sustains us with gifts and talents in abundance. We are ever thankful to be together today to celebrate the hard work and resilience in the face of struggles that has brought us, finally, to this day of celebration. We invoke your presence among us now, that we might celebrate with appropriate awe and thanksgiving. Our task is to be aware of your presence in each moment that has brought us to this day, and to recognize you at work in our lives as we go forth, so that our graduates may continue to live out the mission of Bellarmine beyond this time together, fostering integrity and excellence in their lifelong formation, recognizing the intrinsic dignity and offering hospitality to every person we meet, advocating for social responsibility, and continuing to be good stewards of community resources. May these values, by your grace, lead each person here to a meaningful life in service to improving our communities and our world. Remain with us and in us, Creator Spirit, we pray, now and forevermore. Amen.
Please remain standing while our University Schola sings the national anthem. Please be seated. The president of Bellarmine University, Dr. Susan M. Donovan, will now present and confer this year's honorary degree.
Good afternoon. Today's honoree, John Francis Lansing, is a Bellarmine alumnus, a former Bellarmine trustee, a lifelong crusader for a free and independent press. He is also today's commencement speaker. As president and CEO of National Public Radio, John Lansing oversees an iconic organization that draws more than 28 million listeners each week. He views NPR's nationwide network of journalists and 17 international bureaus as providing a public vital service, helping to promote a strong democracy. Before being named NPR chief in 2019, he was CEO of the U.S. Agency for Global Media. He also spent more than 20 years working at Scripps, including 8 years as president of Scripps Networks. John graduated from Bellarmine in 2009, almost 30 years after he first arrived on campus. He was just a few credit hours short from his graduation in 1985 when he was offered a job as the news director at a television station in Grand Rapids. That was the beginning of a very impressive career trajectory. In 2008, he decided to return to Bellarmine to finish his degree in communications. He is now a member of our gallery of distinguished graduates. He also served on the Board of Trustees from 2010 to 2017, including a term as vice chair. John has been a wonderful ambassador for Bellarmine in his pursuit of journalistic excellence, and he's also been a lifelong supporter of his alma mater. It is with great pleasure, then, that by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the trustees of Bellarmine University, I confer upon John Francis Lansing the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations, John. John could not be with us in person today, so he has recorded his remarks. He wanted to convey to me, we just spoke this week, about how honored he is to have been chosen as this year's commencement speaker at his alma mater, to reflect on the unique perspectives he has gained through his lifetime of work as a journalist and a media executive. Please turn your attention to the video screen.
Thank you, Dr. Donovan. Thank you, faculty and staff at Bellarmine, for your extraordinary work preparing our graduates for this moment. And special thanks to the Commencement Committee and everyone who's worked so hard to make this event possible today. As a Kentuckian and a proud graduate and supporter of Bellarmine University, it is one of the greatest honors of my lifetime to join you for this inspiring occasion. I wish we could be together in person today, but one of the things I most treasure about Bellarmine is that we're a community no matter where we are. Now, Sunday is Mother's Day. To our graduates, reflect with me for a moment on the impact and importance of your mother and the mother figures in your life who've stood next to you in your journey. Graduates, please stand and join me in an ovation of appreciation for our mothers and all they've done to get you to this place and this day. That appreciation extends to all the parents, grandparents, families, and loved ones joining us today. My own journey from enrolling at Bellarmine in 1981 and not graduating until 2009 would have been virtually impossible without the support of my family, including my wife Jean and our 4 great kids. It gives me the perspective I need to understand that this day is also your day. And to our graduates, your journey both begins and ends on this single day. According to Bellarmine statistics, 99% of you will be employed or in grad school within your first 6 months, and 9 in 10 of you will be engaged in your chosen field of study from your time at Bellarmine. So it's about to become real, and you're not only prepared to take it on, you're prepared to grow and learn and expand your professional lives, because what you've really learned is how to learn. You'll also bring your whole selves into your careers, not just what you know, but who you are. It's a time to consider key questions that will guide you on your journey. Questions like, what do you stand for? On what will you never compromise? And where does your moral compass point? What is your true north? Well, I would suggest your time at Bellarmine has given you the true north you'll need. And you need look no further than the motto of this great university, in veritatis amore, in the love of truth. The concept of truth has never been under more pressure around the world and increasingly here in the United States. With the rise in accusations of fake news, when legitimate professional journalists seek and report the truth, but the results are inconvenient or uncomfortable for public officials. With foreign governments like Russia infiltrating our social media channels, with massive and coordinated attacks that distort the truth, or even create an entirely fictionalized narrative to serve their narrow interests. When leaders in our own country call the mainstream professional and legitimate press the enemy of the people. You might even say there is a war on truth now, and it is a war we must win. Our institutions, our Constitution, our democracy require that there be an agreed upon baseline set of facts. We're seeing that play out in real time today in the differing versions of the attack on the U.S. Capitol, which was nothing less than an attack on democracy. For some, that truth is inconvenient to their political goals and agenda. The story gets twisted with unproven allegations that are unsupported by the facts and indisputable visual evidence. Unfortunately, manipulating facts and replacing truth with unfounded narratives is becoming all too common in our public discourse. Because think about it. If nothing is empirically factual and true, then any narrative will do. Whether you're the Russians working to disrupt our elections or our own leaders grasping to hold on to power. I began my career as a television news photographer back in 1977 in Paducah. I was 20 years old at the time and was motivated by the daily pursuit of local television reporting that sought to truthfully represent the issues of the day for our local community and to hold our local leaders accountable. It was a time when there were no partisan cable news networks like MSNBC or Fox. And I learned from trusted colleagues and mentors that the value of our work rested solely on whether the audience believed what we were reporting and trusted us to get it right. More important than even holding local leaders accountable, we knew that we were accountable to the audience and that we were accountable to the truth. If we either purposely or inadvertently got it wrong, we wouldn't be in business very long. But as my career brought me here to Louisville in 1980, I began to learn that having the responsibility for seeking and reporting the truth brought with it a commitment not just to ride roughshod over people who had a stake in what was being shown. I recall a grieving parent at the scene of a drowning. I had just arrived with my camera on my shoulder, but lessons from the past had taught me to slow down, to stay back, and give those grieving and the authorities the space they needed. Sure, I had a right to be on the scene with the camera, but I had learned from past mistakes that I also had the responsibility to respect the humanity of those caught up in the story. It was one of the most important lessons I ever learned as a young journalist. Years later, when I was a news director in a Chicago television station, I learned another hard lesson in truth-telling. We were conducting community town hall meetings and happened to be in one which was an all African-American group in South Chicago. A woman stood up and asked us, "Why do you only show young African-American men from our neighborhood in crime reporting or the occasional sports story? Where are the stories of our African-American doctors and lawyers and college professors?" Well, in that moment, we knew she was right. And we realized that she had opened and exposed a weakness in our editorial processes for identifying and covering the whole African American community of Chicago. We took immediate action. We updated our list of expert sources to include more African Americans and female experts for our daily coverage. We became more circumspect in how we were covering crime stories that actually had minor impact on the whole city of Chicago. We nurtured and recruited more African American leaders for our television newsroom. We opened our eyes to the fact that our truth about Chicago in our news coverage had been exhibiting a bias that we couldn't see until that eye-opening town hall. Sometimes the truth is obvious and is based on an agreed-upon set of facts. Some truth is more circumspect out of respect for who may be harmed by it, and some truth requires that we get beyond our own institutional biases to be intellectually honest about what we may be blind to based on our own past experiences. But it is the pursuit of truth that sets us apart in a free and open society. So if we're facing a war on truth today in our country, we should wake up to it and meet it head on. Our success as a democracy is not guaranteed. We've seen other democracies fail when truth-telling becomes an enemy of the people, or more precisely, an enemy of an autocrat who weaponizes truth and facts to further their self-interest. We must all be better at understanding the motivations and underlying biases that purveyors of quote-unquote truth may be concealing, including the sources we listen to understanding the world around us. Consider the news channel or websites or social media platforms that you rely upon for truthful information. Are you working hard enough as a news consumer to understand what can be believed? We must learn to hear opposing perspectives and to detect alternative facts, because there is no such thing as an alternative fact. Truth and nonsense are not two sides of the same coin. And now, as my career has taken me to NPR all these years later, I'm still learning. Truth has never been more important than right now. Through a year of the deadly pandemic, a national reckoning for racial justice in the wake of the killings of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and the tragic aftermath of the assault on our Capitol. Understanding the facts for staying safe during the pandemic, sifting through the disinformation surrounding the motives of protesters for racial justice, and calling out the false narratives intended to shield those responsible for the deadly insurrection has been a true test for Americans this past year. And it's a test we must pass. Truth is worth fighting for. It's worth fighting for in the press. It's worth fighting for in all of our daily lives. It's worth fighting for in your professional lives. Your graduation from Bellarmine provides you the North Star you need to stand with the truth. As it says on our shield, in veritatis amore, in the love of truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth presents a longer and more difficult path to success. Sometimes the truth must be managed carefully to avoid unnecessary harm. But it is the foundation our nation rests upon. We hold these truths to be self-evident. It is the foundation for success in business, it's the foundation for success in education, and it certainly is the foundation for success in communications. Nurture the truth, protect the truth, honor the truth. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those remarks, Mr. Lansing, and congratulations on your honorary degree. I would like to now recognize those among us, guests and students who have served this country. I'll ask all of our active duty, select reserve, National Guard, veteran, and dependent students and guests to please rise. Thank you for your commitment, service, and sacrifice on behalf of all of us. This has been an extraordinary and challenging year for our university, but our students rose to that challenge as we knew they would. Choosing just one student to speak about this year was impossible, so we chose 5 students. You will now hear from our student commencement speakers in a short video.
I love it more than anything in this world. It has been something that is so close to my heart, so near and dear to me. It's like my little castle on the hill.
I've learned a lot about hard work, discipline, organization.
I've done things that I never thought were possible.
Being able to hear someone say, please bring your whole self to this classroom, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, meant a lot for me.
Bellarmine really delivered in that small school with the big opportunities.
I came in very scared to begin with. My parents said I had a deer in the headlights look. The thing that I was looking for is community, and I definitely found that here at Bellarmine.
It just feels like I finally reached the end goal, and it's almost like a strange sense of nervousness and calmness. I really don't think that I would be the confident woman that I am today without Bellarmine, just because doing the Leadership Institute and doing all these positions on campus, and the nursing faculty always telling us, like, you're going to be great, like, I believe in you, and just hearing those things over and over again makes you feel way more confident going out. They didn't lie when they said it would fly by. I
got the opportunity to travel to Peru for 10 days. Through an intercultural learning course. It really helped to expand my sense of self just because I got a good idea of who I am.
I was really excited to be a part of something that talked about change, and then I get to choose the change I want to make in the world.
With the push from the professors in the theater department, and also Joe Frazier in the Office of Identity and Inclusion and Emily Dixon, they just really pushed me to show that I am capable, I can do it, and I did do it.
Your cohort should be your family. We took that literal. We took that to heart, and we have all become family. Writing a dissertation is such a lonely journey once you get to the writing stage. And so being able to talk to some people that understand where you are. Dr. Winwheeler was my chair. It was like the universe aligned because she was ready to lean into this work that I was doing. And so she fully opened her heart, her mind.
Show me somebody that loves what they do, then you'll show me somebody that's good at their job. Coach Davenport, great guy, you know. He's done a lot for me, and I really just appreciate everything that he's done for not only me, but this school in general.
I can take care of patients, and I can make a difference and kind of live on that Bellarmine legacy.
It was a learning experience for a lot of different people, but I think at the end of the day, like, our community came together and we really were able to grow in so many great ways. I think my resilience was a big skill that I was able to kind of grow in.
I know how incredibly hard it was, but it also showed me how much people can care about one another. Thomas Merton's ability to help us meet people different from ourselves and broaden our perspectives, I think is something that I'm going to carry forward.
My ancestor paved, they paved the path for me to get here, and my mom sacrificed so much. She didn't have it to give, but her only demand for me was to do better than her.
You're always really loved by everyone around you, and I think that that's what Bellarmine gets right.
It's really special. I'm going to miss this place.
The part of Bellarmine I will always take with me is the love that I have received and learned to give. We are all able to do anything we set our minds to, and so I hope that none of us lose sight of that.
Collectively, we have created a wonderful Bellarmine experience that I'll never forget.
What will you do next with the knowledge and the skills that you have been given? I challenge you to do more. The world is on fire right now looking for change agents, and I hope that you are willing to lean into becoming one and to change the world. Thank you. I am now Dr. Corrington.
In Veritatis Amore.
In Veritatis Amore.
In Veritatis Amore.
In Veritatis Amore.
Congratulations to these 5 students and to all of our graduates. We are so very proud of you. The academic deans of the university will now present their degree candidates to President Donovan.
Will the faculty in the School of Movement and Rehabilitation Sciences rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for degrees in the School of Movement and Rehabilitation Sciences rise and remain standing until the President has conferred your degree? President Donovan, on behalf of the faculty in the School of Movement and Rehab Sciences, I have the honor to present these students who have completed their courses of study in the School of Movement and Rehabilitation Sciences.
Will the faculty in the Ainsley Fraser Thornton School of Education rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for degrees in the Ainsley Fraser Thornton School of Education rise and remain standing until the President has conferred your degree? President Donovan, on behalf of the faculty in the Ainsley Fraser Thornton School of Education, I have the honor to present these students who've completed their course of study in the Ainsley Fraser Thornton School of Education.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the trustees of Bellarmine University, I hereby confer upon you the degrees to which you are respectfully entitled. Doctoral graduates, please don your hoods, the symbol of your academic rights and duties. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the doctoral graduates of Bellarmine University, class of 2021. And 2020.
Graduates, please be seated until the marshals direct your row to the stage to be recognized. Thank you.
The following doctoral degree candidates are from the School of Movement and Rehabilitation Sciences and are receiving their Doctor of Physical Therapy degrees.
Megan Aversold. Christina Marie Allen. Nelson Kane Baker. Emily Sue Barrett. Dalton Edward Berry. Austin Taylor Black. Emily Jane Blyer. Alexander Robert Boyce. Katie Marie Brownscheidel. Johnny D. Caldwell. Sydney Michelle Covey. Rower Chaudhry. Courtney L. Crable. Emma Creel. Donna Cottrell Dom. Joseph Evan Daniel. Jacob A. Dickerson. Madeline R. Duggins. Olivia Addison Estel. Michelle Fishback. Andrew Joseph Ford. Taylor Ray Frederick. Ashton Rebecca Gentry. Megan Gibson. Jessica Margaret Green. Brittany Lee Hart. Justin Hazel. Thomas A. Hinkabine. Caitlin Holden. Emily E. Huber. Lauren Hebler. Christopher R. Yonke. Erin Nicole Johans. Andrew James Kerr. Adam W. Klingeman. George Aaron Knott. Hannah Koloski,
Carissa Carter,
Tara Lynn Lockmiller, Nicholas Alonzo Luce, Bridget N. Mangold, Rachel Marcus, Kelsey Lynn Mayo, Hannah Kaufman McMahon, Caitlin Marie McNally, Patrick F. McPhillips, Andrew Trace Miles, Jordan D. Milheiser, Brandy Miller, Caroline N. Miller, Danielle Morrison, Logan Joseph Meath, Becca A. Muir, Raven Lee Nakan, Ashley Lynn Pate, Rachel K. Palmgren, John David Paz, Taylor Pelton, Matthew T. Perino, Jessica Marie Philpott, Matthew Thomas Powell, Dylan Christian Pruitt, Logan C. Rock, Catherine E. Rogers, Kellen Lee Russell, John Paul Shea, Brittany Lynn Schweinhart, Lauren Seiler, Jared Christopher Simpson, Zachary Thomas Smith, Bridget Stewart, Megan Elizabeth Sullivan, Audrey E. Sweetland, Erica Lee Swilly, Philip Brandon Taylor, Lillian M. Falcon, Nicole Lynn Theed, Kennedy Brianne Thomas, Alden Elizabeth Tortorella, Colin Scott Travis, Shelby Ulrich, Amanda Joelle Utek,
Alexis Van Buren, Louis James Walker III.
Alexis Ray Walsh. Allison Ann Watson. Justin R. Wick.
The following doctoral degree recipients are from the Ainsley Fraser Thornton School of Education and are receiving their Doctor of Philosophy in Education and Social Change, Doctor of Philosophy in Leadership in Higher Education, and Doctor of Education degrees.
Diane Corrington. Chong Fisher. Anastasia Francine Quirk. Natalie Smith Psycho. Erica Caitlin Simpson. Elizabeth Diane Byron. Tamika Lynette Cornelius. Lindsay Gilmore. Xavier Harrington Chait. Benjamin Loyi Harris. Carrie C. Hawkins. Christy Johnson. Alexandra Rogers. Theron J. Rogers. Brittany D. Adkins.
The president of Bellarmine University will now address this year's graduates.
We made it. You all made it. I'm thrilled for you and proud of you. I commend you and congratulate you as you celebrate this milestone achievement. I want to congratulate John Lansing once again on his honorary degree and thank him for sharing his perspective with us today. Earning a doctoral degree is a very challenging endeavor. It is a journey that tests not only your grasp of the academic subject matter, but also your sense of self. The doctoral degree requires endurance, confidence, persistence, skill, and a supportive network of family and peers to carry you on your journey. You've been tested in a crucible that few other graduating classes have faced, and you have triumphed. And so today, I want to talk to you about resilience and hope. Helen Keller, the author and disability rights advocate, who lost her sight and hearing as an infant, once said, "Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it." Certainly, the world has been full of suffering over this past year. COVID-19 touched all of us in some way. It separated families. It separated the Bellarmine family. As we first left campus completely and then returned in a limited capacity. The pandemic also had unforeseen financial consequences for some of our families. But together, we worked to overcome our obstacles. And I'm so very proud of the way our community pulled together to make remote learning work. And I'm grateful to you, our students, for following the campus COVID protocols when we returned and allowing us to remain open. And I'm thankful for our alumni, our parents, and our friends who supported the Knights Helping Knights Emergency Fund that allowed so many of our students to remain at Bellarmine and finish their degrees. You and your families have sacrificed to earn these degrees. Graduates, you don't have to wait until you go on to your careers to know that this is true. You have shown your resilience every day for this past year. You know you can succeed in the face of great challenges because you already have. Commencement is always a day filled with hope. We're celebrating the joy of completing your Bellarmine degree, but we're also looking forward with hope to your future. All around us, we see signs of spring, the season of renewal. And finally, after months of tremendous stress and uncertainty, the entire world is daring to hope again. As more of us receive the COVID-19 vaccine, we anticipate a return to something resembling normalcy. We look forward to traveling again and to gathering without fear with our family and friends. I think we will do so with a renewed appreciation of our importance to each other. While the pandemic has kept us physically apart, it also reminded us of how interconnected our lives really are, how much what we do or don't do affects those around us. "We are in this together" was a common phrase that echoed around the country to help build a sense of common pandemic experience and to punctuate the fact that we need to rely on each other to successfully emerge from this health crisis. Social rights activist Nelson Mandela once said, "Our human compassion binds us to one another, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned to turn our common suffering into hope for the future." Graduates, you definitely give us great hope for the future. But as you go forth from Bellarmine now, know that you will always be a part of our Bellarmine family. Remain resilient, embrace hope, and be kind to one another. In veritatis amore, and Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you, President Donovan. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you the Reverend Dr. John Poyatu Paramble, our campus minister, who will offer our benediction. You're invited to stand.
Let's take a moment of silence to thank God. Please bless silently as I bless the graduates. Loving God, we thank you for your guidance and love for our Bellarmine graduates. Bless and guide them now as they reach this ending and as they outline new beginnings. Bless them as they use their knowledge and creativity to build a more peaceful, just, and sustainable world. Bless them as they use their skills to make choices which are honest and just. Bless them as people of healing, caring, and compassion. Bless each one that they may give back what they have learned from Bellarmine in service of humanity and make this world a better place. Loving God, we thank you for giving us the opportunity to broaden our community by these young people. May God bless their families, faculty, staff, well-wishers, and friends. And can I get an amen? You can do better than that. No. Yeah, one more. Okay.
Thank you, Father John. The words to our alma mater were written by Dr. Joseph J. McGowan in 1992. Bellarmine student Emma Stivers will sing our alma mater. Graduates, congratulations and our best wishes to you as you move forward in the days ahead. The faculty will follow the platform party and the recessional. After the faculty have recessed, graduates will then recess by row as directed by the marshals. Graduates, as you recess out, we ask for you to reunite with your guests outside and remind you of our responsibility to protect others by remaining physically distant and wearing a face covering. Thank you and congratulations.
D. Adkins, Megan Abersold, Shakir Saeed Ali, Christina Nelson Kane Baker, Emily Sue Barrett, Dalton Edward Berry, Abby Lynn Biggs, Daniel Anthony Biondi, Austin Taylor Black, Candace Marie Blake, Emily Jane Blyer, Alexander Robert Boyce, Hannah Alexandria Brockmeyer, Aaron Brown, Katie Marie Braunscheidel, Elizabeth Diane Byron, Johnny D. Caldwell, Rebecca Karasker, Sydney Michelle Covey, Stephen Ryan Chancellor, Rower Chaudhry, Carolyn Susanna Coleman, Tamika Lynette Cornelius, Diane Corrington,
Richard Bernard Cox Jr.,
Courtney L. Crable, Emma Creel, Donna Cottrell Dom, Joseph Evan Daniel, Joseph Thomas Davis, Jacob A. Dickerson, Andrea Rose Displer, Miranda L. Druian, Madeline R. Duggins, Megan Curry Edelin, Olivia Addison Estel,
Brandy Marie Fields,
Michelle Fishback, Chong Fisher, Andrew Joseph Ford, Amanda Forte, Jessica Francis, Taylor Ray Frederick, Audrey Lee Frizzell, Ashton Rebecca Gentry, Megan Gibson, Rachel Gibson, Taylor Gilbert, Lindsay Gilmore, Jennifer Gordon, Jessica Margaret Green, Isaac Edward Haas, Melissa Christine Hammer, Alicia Pike Hanna, Xavier Harrington Chait, Benjamin Loyi Harris, Brittany Lee Hart, Ashley M. Hartledge, Carrie C. Hawkins, Justin Hazel,
Francis Herb,
Bonnie Risk Hibbs, Thomas A. Hinkabine, Caitlin Holden, Emily E. Huber, Lauren Hebler, Brittany Taylor Jacobs, Christopher R. Yankee, Ashley Marie Jefferson, Erin Nicole Johans, Christy Johnson, Derek Jones, Elizabeth Mary Kelly, Andrew James Kerr, Kristen Smith Kleinhens, Adam W. Klingeman, Chelsea D. Kloss, George Aaron Knott, Hannah Koloski,
Tyler Kornblum,
Kristen Marie Landrum, Wesley Blake Lawless, Ethan Wayne Lee,
Carissa Carter,
Tara Lynn Lockmiller, Nicholas Alonzo Luce, Bridget N. Mangold, Rachel Marcus, Kelsey Lynn Mayo, Hannah Kaufman McMahon, Caitlin Marie McNally, Patrick F. McPhillips, Keyboard Meehan, Andrew Trace Miles, Jordan D. Milheiser, Brandy Miller, Caroline N. Miller, Hayden William Miller, Danielle Morrison, Ryan Moss, Logan Joseph Meath, Becca A. Muir, Raven Lee Nakan, Wesley Aaron Newman, Cody Lee Nicholson, Sarah L. Nichter, Onyejindu E. Olika, Caitlin Elizabeth O'Neill, Ashley Lynn Pate, Rachel K. Palmgren, Raj J. Patel, John David Paz, Taylor Pelton, Matthew T. Perino, Alyssa Nicole Petty, Jessica Marie Philpott, Bryson Kane Platt, Brittany Ann Pollard, Hannah Lydia Poteet, Matthew Thomas Powell, Dylan Christian Pruitt, Anastasia Francine Quirk, Logan C. Rock, Sarah Rendon, Morgan Nicole Riggs, Crystal Elizabeth Rodriguez, Alexandra Rogers, Catherine E. Rogers, Theron J. Rogers, Sydney Rusbolt, Kellen Lee Russell, Daniel Joseph Ryan, Natalie Smith Psycho, Britt Tinsley Schlomer, Cody John Schmitz, Brittany Lynn Schweinhart, Elizabeth Carol Sewer, John Paul Shea, Lauren Seiler, Allison Jane Silvius, Erica Caitlin Simpson, Jared Christopher Simpson, Catherine Michelle Smith, Zachary Thomas Smith, Emma C. Stairs, Bridget Stewart, Mason M. Sullivan, Megan Elizabeth Sullivan, Jessica Ann Sumner, Audrey E. Sweetland, Erica Lee Swilly, Philip Brandon Taylor, Lillian M. Falcon, Nicole Lynn Theed, Kennedy Brianne Thomas, Aaliyah Catherine Marie Thompson, Alden Elizabeth Tortorella, Colin Scott Travis,
Eduardo L. Trindade,
Shelby Ulrich, Amanda Joelle Utek,
Alexis Van Buren, Stephanie Nicole Van Epps, Louis James Walker III,
Alexis Ray Walsh, Gabri Michelle Warren, Allison Ann Watson, Christopher Webb, Justin R. Wick, Ted Nelson Williams, Thomas Mitchell Wiseman, Logan David Wright, Hannah Adams, Jennifer Sponsel Adams, Catherine Marie Adams,
Ahmed Alaswad,
Marley Lou Alexander,
Ali Faris H. Al-Gubari,
Alyssa Nicole Alhout, Huda Al-Khalaf, Emily Claire Allen,
Tremaine Allen,
Fatima Al-Mubarak, Rihab Salman Al-Muwalad,
Zara Salah A. Alsanan,
Fatima Jali Al-Shamari,
Nawaf Radi Sayer Al-Shamari, Khaled Ali A. Al-Sheri,
Brian P. Anderson, Jacob M. Anderson, Elizabeth Drew Andrioli, Christine Marie Aramaki, Baruch Nega Araya, Carmen Luisa Arias Perez, Samantha Bernadette Arredondo,
Victoria Denise Tonia Asakoye,
Adeline Ann Asta, Perla Avila, Donald J. Aviles, Gilio R. Aviles, Rachel L. Ayer,
Brianna Ragland,
Gregory Troy Bader, Nathan Robert Bader, Kayla Ann Bailey, Brianna L. Baker, Jeremy Blake Baker, Alexandra Noel Banks, Megan R. Banta, Molly K. Barger, Andrew Shane Behringer, Angel Nicole Barton, Mariel Louise Lewitt Bassa, Anna Bass Wilson, Jessica D. Bates, Angelica Bauer, Brennan C. Bauer, Kelly Bowman, Allie Ann Beams, Brianna S. Beard, Lisette Chantel Belial, Diana Rosalia Bell, Rachel L. Bell, Shelby L. Bell, Michael Daniel Bennett, Stephen Andrew Benoit, Austin Anthony Berger, Tomas Bernardo, Michaela R. Berry, Kimberly R. Bertium, Chadwick Bickley, Maxwell J. Bickley, Allison Michelle Bill, Elizabeth Blair Bischoff, Matthew Bischoff, Paige Marcella Bishop, Ashley N. Bittenbender, Madison R. Black, Samantha Noel Bloom, Michael Sena Boateng, Matthew Alexander Bone, Erica Jo Boone, Alberta M. Bosella, Ashley Ray Bottomley, Emma Louise Bowden, Haley Bowling, Elizabeth Lauren Boyce, Rodney O'Neill Boyd, Abigail Elise Branham, Brett Gage Branson, Haley S. Bray, Benjamin Patrick Breeding, Megan Danielle Bretz, Rebecca L. Broda, Jacqueline Page Broski, Alan Thomas Brown, Anne Victoria Brown, Emily A. Brown, Jacob T. Brown, Margaret Anna Brown, Anthony J. Brucher, Claire Elizabeth Bryant, Austin M. Butner, Amanda Kate Bird, Rebecca Burkott, Aspen Amber Lynn Berman, Samuel Asa Burnham, Andrea Alexis Burns, Derek W. Burns, Mary Kathleen Burns, William Robert Burns, Emily Belshoff Bush, Abigail Noel Bushnell, Linza Ray Busick, Nadalyn A. Cabada Espinosa, Jessica Carnes, Sarah Elizabeth Carney, Victoria Grace Marie Carr,
Wiley Nelson Carr III,
Gabriella Carr Malatsky, Jessica E. Carson, Christian Lawrence Casey, Ian C. Cash, Michael David Casaro, Tabet Cecil, Sierra Alexis Chamberlain, Wyatt Michael Chanley, Bradley Chapman, Jared Lucas Chappelle, Margaret M. Cerveni, Connor Michael Chesak, Parker Nelson Chitty, Taylor R. Ciascio, Calla Marie Sissel, Brittany Ann Clack, Connor David Clare, Kelsey Clark, Logan David Clark,
Sam Clausen,
Nathan Benjamin Cole, Amber Rose Coleman, Amy Denise Coleman, Jemiah Sedaria Coleman, Kathleen Colvin, Emily Elizabeth Compton, Julianne T. Condia, Andrew James Condon, Brenda Loida Conway, Alex Spencer Cook, Thomas Lloyd Cooper, John James Corrigan, Charles John Corsiglia, Sarah Jean Cottam, Holly Elizabeth Cox, Kristen R. Crable, Ashley K. Cravens, Hannah E. Crawford, Mackenzie Lynn Crawley, Graham R. Craycraft, Tara Higdon Crimmins, Chad Houston Critchlow, Jeremy J. Crush,
Gage A.N. Kumela,
Brian D. Cummings, Avery Elizabeth Curtis, Kimberly Conklin Cyrus, Vladimir Danichich, Nashia Daniel,
John Michael Daniels IV,
Alicia D. Darnell, Jacqueline Margaret Donhauer, Cassidy Mary Darty, Emily K. Davenport, Haley E. Davis, Stephen Craig Davis, Chelsea Renee Dawson, Jonathan Nicholas Dawson, Lauren DeBoyk, Drew Alexander Deaton, Sarah Beth Debnikoff, Sarah Del Pozo, Consuela Lynn Dennis, Jennifer Dentinger, Nicholas James DeVore, Mushumi Day, Elizabeth J. DiChiara, Joshua R. Dearson, Colleen Michaela Dietz, Matthew Dilbeck, Andrew Dobbin, Walter Tucker Doherty, Carrie Collins Donovan, Megan R. Dooley, Rebecca Marie Dorsch, Evan M. Dosh, Meredith Rachel Douglas, Megan Renee Downs, Melanie Drouin, Lucy D. Duane, Austin Dale Dugan, Molly Nolan Duke, Alexandra Marie Duncan, Ian P. Duncan, Taylor Marie Duncan, Abigail L. Dunn, Meredith Brianne Donovan, Anthony Duong, Lucas Colt Dwelly, Barbara Dwyer, Lindsay Ann Dyer, Kayla Pilcher Earl, Chelsea Edelin, Courtney Edens, Amanda May Eichelberger, Brianna N. Elmore, Timothy A. Engel, Haley Elizabeth Espelage, Anthony Charles Effington, Brian Christopher Fagan, Jessica E. Farmer, Emmanuel Akintomiwa Fasipe, Allison Elizabeth Faulkner, Sasha Ferguson,
Vijaya Mary Rajan Fernando,
Anthony X. Ferrante, Walter Dallas Findlay, Brooke M. Fisher, Erin Elizabeth Fitzgerald, Cora Grace Flath, Ben Michael Fleming, Megan Elizabeth Flood, Mariana Flores Gutierrez, Shelby Rose Nicole Foley, Sean Sheena Foster, Brina Zinchai Frazier, Abigail M. French, Melanie Brown French, Katie Ann Frost, Caleb Michael Fulkerson, Avery Ann Furnish, Sabrina Arcilla Fusenager, Kayla M. Gabbert, Christina Marie Gaines, Emily Patricia Galuzzi, Lauren Rose Gant, Kelly Denise Gardner, Kayla Isabel Garrett, Taylor Elise Garrison,
Lacey Galt Sanford,
Joyce George, Mackenzie B. George, Samuel Grant George, Jordan Ann Gerlach, Jason F. Gerst, Ashton Gettelfinger, Jeffrey Robert Gelati, Kaylin Nicole Goatley,
Andrew F.J. Getz,
Philip W. Golden, Catherine Gonzalez Gomez.
Karen Gomez Castellanos.
Lindsay Nicole Goodale.
Kenzie Gooley.
Marie Agnes Gould. Rachel Elizabeth Gold. Sarah Elizabeth Graves.
Alexis Xaviera Gray.
Jeremy Gray. Ashley Brooke Green. Elizabeth M. Greenwell. Anna M. Greer. Heather Lee Gregory. Jessica Leah Gregory. Emily Grace Griggs. Bridget Gail Gwinnane. Ken Gumira. Amber Gustafson. Andrew James Hagan. Douglas R. Hall. Spencer C. Hall. Axel Nikolai Halverson. Colin D. Hambrick. Angela Lynn Hancock. Carla Marie Haraska. Lucas W. Hardin.
Timothy Lee Hardin, Jr.
Michael Joseph Hardy. Allison Harris. Merritt Catherine Harris. Austin Gregory Hart. Trevor Lee Calloway Haas. Sarah Dinah Hayes. Tamir Hazem Helmi. Catherine Marie Henderson. Austin Timothy Hefner. Ryan Fenley Hedinger. Kristen Marie Hewing. Amy Rose Huser. Diora Renee Hewson. Lisa Pierce Hicks. Mariah Lanice Higdon. Michael T. Higgins. Shannon Carol Highland. Matthew Joseph Hill. Kira Megan Hitchcock. Audrey L. Hicksonbaugh. Evan Michael Hoffman. Tyler R. Hoffman. Lauren Elizabeth Holba. Madison Sinclair Holland. Joseph Garland Hollingsworth. Mitchell Hook. Alexis Hope. Jared R. Hobson. Casey M. Hornback. Jacqueline R. Hornung. Bridget Ashley Horder.
Levy House.
Brandy L. Howard. Rachel Elizabeth Howard, Victoria P. Howard, Ellen Hoyson, Morgan Elizabeth Hubbs, Rachel L. Hubbs, Alicia Nicole Hughes,
J. Trevor Hulsey,
Elena Michael Hume, Denise Hummel, Lydia Reiter Hummel, Christopher X. Hunt, Taylor Nicole Hunter, Whitney Hurst, Meredith Christine Engel, Joseph E. Isaacson, Jessica Chinwe Iwu, Brian C. Jackson, Monica Lynn Jackson, Jasmine Rose Jacobs, Gabriella Yvonne Jadick, Megan Lee Jefferson, Tyler DeMond Jenkins, Dawn DeLee Jewell, Emily Mae Johnson,
Jacob Johnson,
Jessica Johnson, Mackenzie Claire Johnson, Michaela Johnson, Madison A. Johnston, Erica Lynn Joldrickson, Ashley Mary Jonathan, Andrew William Jones, Christos Angelo Jones, Daniel L. Jones, Jennifer Nicole Jones, Meredith Taylor Jones, Paige Elizabeth Jones, Timothy Andrew Jones, Simon Walter Johnson, Nimish Modomadathil Joseph, Leah Christine Joy, Christopher M. Jumps, Alexandra Lynn Just, Brentley W. Collada, Rachel Abigail Kammer, Regina Camrad, Yun Kang, Kendra Michaela Carr, Candace Irma Caston, Jordan C. Kelch, Allison Kelly, Brianna Kelly, Abigail Page Kennard, Madison L. Keown, Michaela Marie Key, Olivia Morgan King, Shayla King, Casey Robin Kinsey, Natalie Carell Noer, Sebastian V. Kontek, Michael Kotarski, Amela L. Kovacevic, Deborah Kraszewski, Jacob Allen Quersey, Madeline Hannah Kurtz, Liberty A. Kyle, Samuel D. Kaiser, Alexandra S. Lamar, Audrey L. Lamb, Thomas Francis Lamb, Mitchell Ryan Lammert, Shelby Landry, Evan Thomas Lang, Kelly Elizabeth Lanham, Jacob D. Lashley, Lydia Lawrence, Victoria Khan Bin Lee,
Donald Roland Liam III,
Danielle Olivia Legrand, Taya Marie Leinenbach, Andrea Lucia Leon, Adam Lee Leonard, Joseph Thomas Leopold, Brenna Cheyenne Lewis, Whitney S. Leifer, Aubrey Lillard, Tyler James Linden, Trevor Matthew Lines, Natasha R. Loeb, Lauren Marie Lohnert, Dana Alexa Lohman, Catherine Ellen Loneman, Trevor John Loomis, Sarah R. Lord, Erica Rose Lunsford, Jacqueline Mabry, Bailey Rebecca Macaluso, Morgan Joseph Macco, Brittany Jane McNabb, Cameron Mader, Addison S. Main, Justine Marcano,
Andreina Marquez de Govea,
Brent Marshall, John Joseph Marsalic, Catherine Grace Martin, Madison Claire Martin,
Jennifer Martinez, Yalisi Martinez Fernandez,
Thomas C. Massengill, Jessica Ann Masuda, Amanda Ray M. Matthew, Tressa Maudlin, Alexandra D. Mayhouse, Candace Michelle McCullum,
Mark Jesse Paul McCormick,
Victoria Ann McDonald, Noah A. McDonnell, Patrick Blake McDowell, Heaven McGill, Mason C. McGrew, Matthew Michael McKay, Hannah Grace McKenna, Victoria Iman McKenzie, Margaret Evelyn McCune, Emily Catherine McClellan, Sarah Elizabeth McMurchie, Jared McNear, Joseph McQuarrie, Allison K. McReynolds, Madeline Marie Meeder, Connor E. Meeks, Carly Lynn Malia, Andrew M. Menz, Morgan Cassidy Merrill, Jennifer Mervis, Grace Emily Metz, Aaron W. Meyer, Ryan Stephen Meyer, Tiffany L. Myers, Sarah Michaelry, Kiana Nikki Michael,
Lawrence J. Middleton, Jr.,
Emily M. Mirzwa, Dalen Avery Miley, John M. Millay, Anna C. Miller, Morgan Elizabeth Miller, Regan Elizabeth Miller, Megan Mintman, Vanessa Mishler, Luke Anthony Mocherman, Stenley Mondeston, Abigail M. Moore, Annabelle Catherine Moore, Austin Patrick Moore, Matthew Joseph Moore, Samantha L. Moore, Victoria N. Moore, Jacob S. Morey, Alicia Ray Moriniti, Ethan Jordan Morris, Haley Morris, Casey A. Morris, Christy L. Morrison, Sean Paul Mortensen, Jessica A. Mudd, Vestine Muhoza, Megan Nicole Mullins, Aaron Scully Munoz,
Candace R. Hillerick Murley,
Allison Taylor Murphy, Jacob Craig Noggle, Anna E. Nars, Stephanie Helen Nash, Channing Niekirk, Hannah S. Nelms, Tara Brooke Nooner, Martin David Newberry, Bao Quoc Nguyen, Mary Niang, Jenna Nidifer, Danielle Marie Nolat, Sean Nolf, Jane Marie Knuckles, Patrick Garrity O'Brien, Daria Elizabeth Ochenkowski, John Michael O'Connor, Robert Corey Ogburn, Rebecca K. Oldham, Peyton O'Leary, Jonathan Olson, Modupe Chelsea Oluwagbemi, Allison Grace Orberson, Justin Patrick O'Reilly, Sarah Elizabeth Oros, Megan Orton, Megan L. Osborne, William Christopher Owen, Morgan Owens, Caitlin Nicole Page, Carolyn Marie Palmer, Christopher M. Palambizio, Kenna Lene Pancake, Karen S. Pander, Anna Maria Rose Panicha, Benjamin Griffith Parker, Patrick Charles Parker, Shivani Patel, Kailash Pathak, Faith A. Patterson, Haley Jo Patton, Morgan B. Patton, Emily Michelle Pauley, Emma Rose Peevler, Ashley Frances Peterson, Leah D. Peterson, Mary Charles Elizabeth Pence, Ryan Penny, Jordan K. Penny, Matthew Taylor Penta, Lauren Elizabeth Perkins, Charles Petrick, Haley Nicole Fisterer, Casey Alexis Phelps, Megan Marie Phelps, Haley Maureen Piazza, Lauren Pearson, Brennan Daniel Pike, Mark Chamberlain Pilcher, Christopher M. Percher,
Mary Ann Poirier,
Roni Danielle Pollard, Iris Porras Garcia, Emily M. Porta, Benjamin J. Powell, Hillary Brooke Price, Natalie Price, Martin Pritchard, Emily Purdy,
Catherine Mackenzie Queen.
Amber Renee Ramirez. Hope Catherine Randolph. Matthew Joseph Rashi. Andreli N. Reed.
Anderson Nagelsen Reeves.
Mitchell J. Reeder. Jordan Ray Reinhardt. Gabrielle Maria Reinstatler. Mariah Brooke Reinstedler. Ashley Crystal Reyna Padilla. Lindsay R. Reynolds. David Ray. Rebecca Renee Rhodes. Kennedy Luella Ricci. Anna C. Richardson. Emily Ann Richmond. Kelsey Marie Riggs. Preston Tate Riggs. Ashley Riley. Caitlin Ann Rich. Teresa Marie Robeck. Andrew D. Robinson. Krista M. Robinson. Grace Ann Rogner. Lori Lynn Rogers. Lucas Wayne Rogers. William Z. Rogers. Maria Rosa Roma Fernandez. Colin Alexander Rose. Emily M. Rosner. Ashley Michelle Root. Bo Riddell. Tina Marie Sylvia Rufo. Sarah Marie Ruiz. Graham E. Russell. Jake Thomas Ryan. Shelby Jean Saffron. Emily Caitlin Samuels. Mary Elena Sanders. Michael Lee Sanford. Holly Sanft. Jillian M. Sauer. Miranda R. Saunders. Joshua M. Scheller. Richard Jennings Schilling. Shannon Tyler Schmidt. Hayden Q. Schooler. Tristan B. Schooler. Amber R. Schools. Justin Schramm. James William Schwartz. Mallory P. Schwartz. Delaney Lynn Schweinhart. Madison McKinley Schwitzer. Michael Sciato. Alexandra Garnett Scott.
Elizabeth Scruton.
Sloan Muir Seeger. William A. Sewer. Austin B. Samar, Hunter Sen, Morgan Elise Seppenfield, Melissa Ann Sargent, Maria Estefania Serrano, Callista Camille Severance, Kelsey M. Shank,
Christine M.D. Shern,
Daniel R. Sheridan, Evan Blake Shive, Allison Marie Shantz, Jonathan Siason, Abby L. Sibsey, Danielle E. Signorelli, Jacob Francis Silvernail, Joseph Anthony Simon, Sarah Catherine Sinatra, Inder Paul Singhal, Jennifer Ann Skonechny, Jennifer Helene Slavic, Michael Ryan Sloat, Geneva Rosa Smalley, Colin Weldon Smith, Devin Kirsten Smith, Gabriel David Smith, Jeremy Allen Smith, Joseph Brian Smith, Michaela Marie Smith,
Margaret Reddick,
Samantha Leanne Smith, Savannah Alexandra Smith, Sydney Christina Smith, Terry Logan Smith, Lucas F. Soward, Morgan Pole Summers,
Christopher South,
Caleb Richard South, Awa Sao, Madeline Page Spano, Brianna M. Speichner, Gabrielle Mackenzie Sprague, Haley N. Stacy, Sarah Lynn Starks, Madeline Ruth Stauble, Sean R. Steer, Kira Ann Steinke,
Samantha Christine Zuber,
Matthew J. Stiff, Jeffernica Sinead Storr, Christopher Wade Stowers, John Taylor Street, Kendall Nicole Streibel, Alanson C. Stumler, Emily Catherine Sturgeon, Kelsey D. Sullivan, Megan N. Swartwood, Stephen M. Tabler, Catherine Taylor, Holly Gale Taylor, Lauren Adele Taylor, Lydia Ann Taylor, Mary K. Taylor, Olivia M. Taylor, Rosemary Kintz Taylor, Corey Michael Tieford, Jessica Marie Tellez, Leanna Erin Terry, Sarah Marie Thacker, Abby J. Thomas, Kayla Marie Thomas, Allison Claire Thompson, Storm M. Thompson, Trent G. Thompson, Elise Timmons, Katie Virginia Todd, Benjamin P. Torrance, Austin Torres, Becca Starr Trachtenberg, Rachel M. Trainer, Paige Elizabeth Travis,
Haley Leanne Nicole Trent,
Marshall Trexler, Victoria K. Trice, Avril Troop, Andrew Scott Troutman, Savannah M. Trussell, Emily M. Turry, Olivia Ann Twohy, Adrian Titus, Ricky Urquhart, Allison Elizabeth Van Dyke, Jamie M. Van Dyke, Jean-Luc Louis Veillon, Victoria Morgan Veith, Christy M. Velasquez, Emma Lee Vaselski, Carol Elizabeth Vetter, Megan Vickery, Kelly Lynn Vincent, Carolyn Barrett Voles, David Matthew Wagner, Jolene Olivia Wall, Amanda Ellen Waite, Rachel Elise Wallace, Grace E. Walsh, Haley Walter, Ryan J. Ward, Susanna Ward, Sophia Nicole Wasson, Jacob Andrew Watts, Ashley N. Weaver, Kayla M. Weaver, Jessica T. Wells, Jessica Blair Wells, Courtney Elaine Welp, Kaya Danielle Wentz, Mary Margaret Wenker, Paige Werner, Nolan Wesley, Benjamin Ronald Wire, Michael Xavier Wheatley, Shelley Lynn Wheatley, Rachel Elizabeth White, Bailey P. Wiegand, Sarah C. Wilder, Caitlin C. Wilkerson, Catherine Willie, Elizabeth Louise Williams,
Alex Willis,
Brianna Marie Willis, Madison Tate Wilson, Chelsea Winchell, Madeline Claire Wise, Rachel V. Wise, Anna Catherine Wolfe, Amanda L. Wood,
McKenna Woodard,
Andrew T. Wright, Sophia Marie Wright, Mary L. Wirtz, Natalie Maeve Wynn, Stephanie M. Yates, Paya Yazdinpana, Uhuru D. Yisrael, Quinlan Eiley Yoakum, Sarah Eucalyptus,
Anastasia I. M. Zaffe,
Anna Agnes Zimlick, Madison Zimmer, Bradley Alexander Zolke, Anna S. Adams,
Brent Neal Adams II,
Livia Monica Aftania, Jenna R. Aikman, Amela Alec, George Allison, Mariah Hannah Allison, Amal Abdulal Al-Rihali, Miguel Maximiliano Alvarez,
Barbara Eileen Clues Anderson,
Jessica Anderson, Taylor Lee Anderson, Carissa Deanne Bachman, Amanda Marie Bader, Jordan Joshua Baker, Luke R. Baker, Hannah Holtman Ball, Zainab Gul Jan Bengash, Chantel Barber, Shonda Carlette Barnes, Emily Lane Barrett, Sylvia Marie Barrett, Alexander Francisco Bautista, Olivia Marie Beecham, Mark P. Belvois, Sarah Jo Berry, David Justin Betts, Dustin Bielefeld, Ashley Elizabeth Bivens, Amy Nicole Blanchard, Jonathan Dale Bloomer, Candace Taylor Bodenbender, Griffin Robert Bowie, Lavonda G. Boyd,
Madison Elizabeth Lumet Brady,
Caitlin Diane Bratcher, Olivia Karen Bricker, Nicholas Matthew Britton, Haley Gabrielle Brock,
Lane Elizabeth Brooker,
McKaylin Brown, Octavia Linana Brown, Elaine M. Bui, Erin Marie Burke, Kendall Lee Burns, Haley Adarica Campbell,
Sofia Isabel Carias Aguilar,
Travis Edward Carico, Hannah Elizabeth Carrington, Michael Ryan Carroll, Olivia Beth Carter, Keith Lowell Cathy, Lily Blake Cottle, Stephanie Nicole Caverneau, Tara Lynn Chipman, Brianna K. Cintron, Ethan Matthew Claycomb, Alexander B. Cleverly, Cassidy Cook, Priscilla Marie Cook, Stephen A. Corbett, Lexi Ann Cox, Meredith Rose Crane, Tyler Jordan Crawley, Bryce A. Crisco, Caroline Hope Cross, Catherine Tremblay Crow, Israel David Cuenca, Courtney Nicole Cunningham, Kessia Cunningham, Kelsey M. Daniels, Mary Daniels,
R. Sinclair Davies III,
Jennifer Ann Davis, Laura Hope Davis, Reagan Elizabeth Davis, Haley Nicole Day, Trenton P. Dethy, Sean Edward DeWeese, Hannah Jane Doan, Ashley Marie Dockery,
James C. Dollar Jr.,
Jordan D. Dandoyano, Catherine Linda Downey, Jacob Austin Dubroja, Frederick Lawrence Duff, Caitlin Renee Duncan, Alyssa Mae Durbin, Stephanie Marie Early, Kayla Elizabeth Edelin, Kelsey Marie Edelin, Vongmani Edmonds, Rochelle Leah Eggleston, Megan Kathleen Eklund, Emily Ann Engel, Emily Rose Irado, Jonathan H. Estes, Allison Ewing, Brendan Moorman Fennell, Sierra Marie Fields, Corey Lee Fierro, Brianna Marie Finley, William Gregory Fisher, Kayla T. Fitzgerald, Christopher James Fleming, Alexa Gray Foster, Thomas James Francischini, Elissa N. Francis,
Sean Christopher Frazier Jr.,
Christopher P. Gambert, Zachary Christian Garlitz, Amy E. Gentry, Jessica Danielle Gilkey, Hannah Mae Jitley, Taylor R. Glover, Ryan William Galway, Andrew Scott Gordon, Sarah Jessica Gravis, Piper McGill Gray, Kara E. Guess, Alicia Ann Gulbranson, John William Hackett, Donna M. Hadel, Elizabeth Ashley Hamilton, Logan Stephen Hankammer, Alexandria T. Harbor,
Christopher Blake Hardy Jr.,
Jarrett William Harness, Emily E. Harp, Michael Dennis Harp, Benjamin P. Harris, Jesse Hedge, Dana Eldon Hemingway, Michael John Hennessy, Olivia Gabrielle Henning, Kristen Elaine Hupel, Matthew Hibbs, James Matthew Higgins, Sarah E. Hilb, Alexandra Lillian Hill, Catherine Marie Hill, Kimberly Renee Hilp, Caitlin Renee Hopper,
Shanae Hardsaw,
Abby L. Howell, Jonathan Manuel Huerta, Jacqueline M. Humphreys, Joshua Jaberg, Julie Ann Jackie, Nicholas Alexander Jackson, Haley Rebecca James, Robert Sutton Hayes Jarrett, Rachel M. Jefferson,
Tasia Jeffries,
Molly Shiujuan Jett, Nicholas J. Johnson, Brittany Holloway Jones, Morgan Jones, Robert S. Jones, Zabdiel Obed Justiniano, Benjamin Adam Kaplan, Tamron Robert Keith, Melanie Hobbs Kelly, Jennifer Jane Kelly, Cassandra A. Kemper, Megan N. Kenyon, Jacob Aaron Kessler, Kathleen Jennings Ketchum, Brianna Page King, Rashad Allen King, Rachel Faye Kinsey, Hannah E. Kissel, Robert John Cook, Griffin Leo Kester, Bernard Coate Cody, Zachary J. Kibbing, Mark Wayne Lanham, Allison D. Lasley, Eve Buackle Lee, Luke Christopher Legnard, Angela Kathleen Lewis, John William Lewis, Cecilia Elisa Guadalupe Lincoln, Micah David Linscott, Turner S. Lockyer, John Michael Lorms, Christopher Stephen Lowry, Sarah Renee Lucas, Alexandria Marie Luckert, Gregory Anthony Lucky, Samantha D. Leiden, Derica Lene Mack,
Abdul Karim Omar R. Madkali,
Maggie Madrick, Natalie C. Magnus, Megan Makuta, Michael Ludimbulu Malamusa, Amanda Catherine Martin, Jamie Joe Martin,
Carl D. Matthews Jr.,
Nicholas Andrew Mattingly, Brea E. Maddie, Alexandra Silver McConnell, Austin Page McDonough, Cameron R. McFarland, Morgan McIntyre, Peter M. McKay, Ryan Hunter McLaughlin, Paige Jacqueline McMillan, Evan Robert McNair, Brad A. Middleton, Alma Catherine Miller, Kate Marie Miller, Kayla Joyce Miller, Macaulay J. Miller, Andrew Minnis, Paul Mitchell, Harry Robert Moberly,
Mark Monroe,
Arlette Morejon Melian, Mary Catherine Morgan,
Michael Morgan,
Alexandra Rose Morrow, Jacob P. Mulcahy, Maura E. Murphy, Megan Renee Murphy,
Robert J. Neville III,
Hannah M. Nett, Tyler J. Neiman, Wally Nieves, Matthew D. Noltemeyer, Sophia Noren,
Jonathan Northrup,
Alexa Lynn Oberampt, Anna O'Brien, Melissa G. O'Brien,
Abigail Grace Elizabeth Eileen Etting,
Megan Elizabeth Alexa, Hans E. Olson, Brian J. Orm, Kristen Elizabeth O'Toole, Christopher E. Owens, Elizabeth Hathaway Oxley, James W. Painter, Miklos Patrick Pagazdi, Haley Rose Palazzo, April Danielle Paulson, Jackson Carter Polly, Alec Michael Peoples,
Zach Pell,
Rachel Madison Pelston, Jacob Walsh Pendred, Grace K. Perkins, Nicole Michelle Perkins, Brady Andrew Fatt, Adam W. Phillips, Gabrielle Michelle Phillips, Seth Stanley Fulpagar, Jackie Pye, Cameron McCaffrey Pictor, Ashley Ann Pearson, Colton D. Potter, Leslie Dwight Powell, Christina Elise Power, Mary Louise Pozarek,
Kevin Noltemeyer,
Brandon Robert Priest, Emily Prusian, Andrew Michael Raddick, Daniel Charles Ramser, Kevin Lewis Rasp, Joseph M. Ray, Molly A. Reese, Talia Grace Reed, Ian Andrew Riley, Alexander Douglas Rhine,
Jonathan Edward Rich-Tarsick,
Heather Elaine Rixo, Hannah Avenel Robb, Jonathan S. Robbins, Justin Matthew Roberts, Kaylin Nicole Roby, Corey Lee Rogalinsky, Sarah Mackenzie Rolleder, Trent Stephan Rolnick Tomaszewski, Kyler C. Roman, Blake Robert Roshkowski, Tierra Charisse Ross, Eric Jeffrey Ruback, Samuel D. Roof, Shelby Elizabeth Rush, Isabel M. Salama,
Will Sanders,
Kirthana Nagasayalila Saraswathula, Tyler Jordan Satterfield, Wilkin B. Savory, Garrett Z. Skaman, Bailey Ray Schuldneck,
Sarah Schladen,
Jacob Alexander Schmidt, Sarah E. Schroll, Sarah Ann Schuster, Allison L. Scoggins, Emma D. Scott, Austin B. Sexton, Rebecca C. Sharp, Michael D. Sheets, Trinity Michael Shell, Allison Marie Sherrick, Mason Wayne Shirley, Megan Jeanette Shirley, Molly Beanblossom Shutt, Mitchell D. Seifker, John Thomas Simonton, Aaron Buell Sitola,
Grant Skaggs,
Sydney Miranda Skanes, Jonas Skolstad, Allison Lee Smith, Aubrey Lynn Smith, Brendan Ford Smith, Maggie Nicole Smith, Michael S. Smith, Sarah Mackenzie Smith, Tori M. Smith,
Keelam Southern,
Nicholas Anthony Spalding, John Madison Sparks, Tara Ann Steiden, Madeline Faye Stenjum, Tanner Joseph Stevens, Benton James Stone, Michael Ian Sugar, Edwin Joseph Sulcer, Natalie Christine Teo, James Parker Terry, Dorothy Leah Thatcher, Meredith Elizabeth Thieneman, Tara Elizabeth Thompson, Hayden S. Tanal, Brian Mark Toda, Zachary D. Toll, Megan Marie Tomes, Bria Monette Torrens, T. Truong Nak Tran, Landon Ray Trout, Lily Martine Tway, Kurt Wayne Tyree, Connor Jared Van Hook, Elizabeth Ray Vandergriff,
Bryce Vaxman,
Maja L. Vega, Charles William Verst, Rebecca S. Vickerstaff, Jada Nicole Buick, Haley Rose Wachter, Bailey Madison Wade, Annie Nell Wadley, Bryson Walker, Abigail Lauren Walsh, Patrick Michael Wantland, Tiffany Ward, Hannah M. Warren, Scott K. Washbish, Nicole L. Watkins, Madison Kesnell Watts,
Chasta White,
Amy Rochelle Whitehead, Emily Martin Weigel, Grace Weisner, Evan Taylor Wilberding, Guy Washington Williams, Sherelle Louise Williams, Eddie Christopher Williamson, Micah Timothy Wilson, Miranda Linnea Wilson, Dallas Lane Witt, Cole Michael Wolfson,
Terry Trent Wood,
Clayton E. Young, Jessica Marie Young, Misty M. Zimmerman, Angela Constance Zeralis, Omobolade Oluwatosin Akindele,
William Ray Alamong IV,
Caroline Noel Allen, Antonio T. Angeloff, Charles U. Babcock, Yara Maher Badwan, Emily N. Bahan,
William Scott Tilford Baird,
Grace E. Baker, Whitney Marie Barnes, Camille J. Baskin, Samuel D. Battle, Abigail Rose Bauer, Colleen M. Begley, Lila Mae Berger, Gavin Wayne Blaine, Kyle M. Blessed, Evan Kincaid Bodorf, Madison Christine Boucher, Augustine N. Bowling, Antonia Jean Boyles, DeAndre C. Bradshaw, Evelyn Ann Brown, Austin Brunson, Jamie Ann Bryant, Nathaniel Ross Buckley, Abigail Anna Burke, Peyton Camp, Morgan K. Carruthers, Corey Marie Carter, Clayton Dowell Catanzarite, Kyle A. Sissel, Jamie Mackenzie Clark,
Charles J. Kleins,
Jessica Inez Clopton, Layla Cholakowicz, Andrew David Collins, Charles Hunter Combs, Savannah Jo Cooper Reynolds, Alyssa M. Coppage, Jennifer M. Crabtree, Kiera Mache Craig,
Zachary Paul Joseph Kumela,
Claire P. Curry, Jacob W. Kurtzinger, Emma Ruth Davalt, Lauren Elizabeth Dinas, David Peter Deckold, Brady DeWitt,
Christopher Ryan Dixon,
Alexandra N. Dowd, Maggie Nixon Duke, Courtney M. Duncan, Erica J. Dunn, Danielle Colleen Duval, Mary Carolyn Ecken,
Grace Elizabeth Allen Edelin,
Andrea M. Ellington, Jillian Rose Fazio, Anna Marie Farrell, Joshua T. Finnerty, Joshua Lyle Fisher, Olivia C. Fisher, Connor Riley Fletcher, Madison H. Fuller, Jacob Robert Gagel, Colin C. Gallagher,
Lachlan Gallagher,
Megan K. Gates, Charles Matthew Gauffier, Christopher David Gerlach, Stasio Michael Gibbons, Jessica Louise Glazer, Catherine Janet Goins, Grace M. Gonia, Kylie Sue Gonzalez, Kaylee Michelle Goodlett, Jodson Brandon Graves, Logan A. Greco, Ian Timothy Austin Green, Mary Josephine Greenfield, John L. Grievous, Jennifer Gross, Miranda Renee Gross, Chloe J. Grove, Rachel K. Grushecki, Whitney Elaine Haynes, Emma Marie Haney,
Octavia Jacquet Price Harper, Kayla Sarah Elizabeth Harris,
Ashley B. Harton, James K. Harwell, Aaron N. Head, Paul A. Henniger, Victoria Marie Hildreth, Maria Josephina Holmes, Kyle A. Hook, Catherine T. Hopkins, Michael Allen Humphrey, Jack W. Hunsicker, Lucy T. Hunt, Faith M. Hutt, Amanda M. Isom, Jared Jacobs, Rebecca Jane Jarbo, Andrew Johnson, Sean Andrew Johnson, Brian Stewart Johnston, Macy M. Jones, Megan N. Justice, Chan Kafkalia, Paris Lee Capel, Chandler Cherie Kennerly, Tabitha A. Kerr, Christopher Kessler, William Jordan Kimball, John P. Kerwan,
Nick Kistler,
John Paul Klapeek, Madison Renee Cook, Mackenzie Baxter Craps, Mallory A. Kryline, Kiara Rose LaFollette, Katie Lynn Lagerstrom, Catherine Prescott Lamb, Lily A. Lawson, Rosanna M. Lawson, Marion Patrick Lewis, Christine E. Lipscomb, Jamila Amaris Lockhart, Elizabeth M. Loneman, Christopher P. Lockery, Jordan Lanice Love, Stephen Paul Love, Zachary Ryan Lynch, Jessica L. Markram, Taylor Ann Marden, Claire Elizabeth Marclane, Cassandra Dawn Marlowe, Reed D. Masterson, Abigail Ruby May, Joshua Michael McCorkle, Wynn River McDonald, Solmarie Akemini McGee, Tabitha L. McNulty, Tiffany Nicole Melgar, Tatum Noel Melhorn, Preston A. Miranda, Grace E. Michaels, Elena Milan Lopez,
Ezra Mitchell,
Lauren Christine Mitchell, Allison Leanne Moore, Peter Bartholomew Mauser, Shelby Lee Mulcahy, Jeffrey Dylan Mumford, Wade R. Muncie, Jenna Catherine Murnan, Patrick Sullivan Murphy, Haley E. Musler, Diane L. Newmayer,
Tung Swan An Nguyen,
Marley Kendall Neiman, Emma Catherine Nolan, Caitlin Nicole Norris, Christina Amanda Oakley, Kaylin P. O'Connor, Catherine T. Odell, Alexis P. Oliver, Andrew Joseph O'Neill, Antonio F. Osorio, Jeffrey Taylor Owen, Mackenzie Jane Owens, Kaylee A. Papa, Eva Estelle Park, Abigail Elizabeth Parks, Sheridan M. Payne, Tristan Andrus Perry, Sierra D. Petrie, Brianna M. Post, Grace Ann Potts, Brianna A. Powell, Katrina Rosette Powell, Emily B. Powers, Macy Elizabeth Prechtel, Colin Alexander Pruitt, Sierra M. Pretty, Jordan E. Priest,
J. Caleb Prophet,
Hope E. Purvis, Kayla Quinn Kihas, Rachel Marie Ray, Sylvia Roseanne Ramsey, Donald M. Rand, Amelia G. Ray, Kelsey L. Ray, Jessica Lee Rayome, John Nicholson Reburn, Jacob Ryan Redman, Leah M. Reed, Diavion K. Reed, Taylor I. Ray, Emma Nicole Rhodes, Megan E. Rice, Allie Catherine Richards, Mackenzie Joe Rickliffs, Samantha Michelle Riddle, Mackenzie Reber, Deng Magot Riem, Kelsey Michelle Riley, Emily Sue Roberts, Mackenzie S. Roberts, Sarah C. Romans, Corinna Antoinette Romero, Abigail Cecilia Ruff, Justin Samuel Rouse, Stacia Ariel Sham, Jacob Adams Goby, Cole Patrick Scott, Mary Alexandra Shacklet, Graham H. Shaw, Tammy Lee Shearer, Sherelle Marie Shields, Courtney Jean Silver, Matthew Blaze Simon, Evan R. Sims, John Cornelius Sintic, Hayden T. Scalena, Jordan Mackenzie Skarupa, Kirsten H. Smith,
Miranda Marie Wenwen Smith,
Satchel Smith, Savannah Hope Smith, Natalie M. Snyder, Victoria Suzanne Sobotka, Mayara Sponholz, Cassandra Kaylee Spoonamore, Jordan Connor Stacy, Aaliyah N. Stallard, Tamia L. Stallard, Lauren Hannah Stevens, Mary A. Stockton, Eleanor A. Stose, Madison F. Sullivan, Cheyut Sura Vachirasak, Braxic Graham Thielmeyer, Mary Jessica Thompson, Haley Alexis Todd, Taryn J. Trammell, Meredith Michelle Travis,
Dylan William Devereaux Tulit,
Caitlin S. Toomey, William J. Tyree, Vance H. Underwood, Lauren A. Upchurch, Romina Domenica Vaca Puente, Patrick Lee Volstead, Shelby Brianne Van Grift, Anthony Henry Valise, Elizabeth M. Vogt, Catherine Ann Vogel, Olivia Marie Voles, Anna M. Vowles, Caitlin M. Waldeck, Maddox Grace Wallace, Emily Ann Weber, Jessica Lynn Whedon, Brandon Scott Welch, Lily Lynn Westfall, Blake H. Wheeler, Katarina Jeanette Wheeler, James Taylor Whiteford, Ethan Paul Wigand, Nathan Lewis Wilkie, Leah Claire Wilkinson, Rachel Ray Wilson, Lexi K. Wingfield, Haley Michelle Wright, Annika Marie Yeski, Catherine A. Young, Lloyd Quinn Young, Zara Abadi, Kabir Adekunle Adejare, Timothy F. Adrian, Abdul Hakim Mohammed Al-Jumai,
Gadar Al-Khazal, Alam Al-Ruqayya,
Jason Kent Sagan Alatraka, Maybrook Nasser Aldasari, Shayna Ireland Allen, Tanya Marie Allen, Saja Almaroon, Mohammed Hashim Al-Jaks, Bader Abdulaziz Ashrabi, Marwa Abdullah Al-Tarauti,
Mohammed Dafar Al-Yami,
Hassan Ahmed Al-Zarani, Alexis Caitlin Anderson, Ashley R. Askew, Brianna Louise Backus, Catherine Keeley Baldwin, Madeline Louise Barber, Emily Nicole Barnard, Dakota Renee Baser, Nicole Beck,
Jonathan Charles Binnix,
Emily E. Bird, Mallory Ruth Bittner, Caitlin G. Blair, Sydney M. Blanford, Emma Boggs, Naya Bonds, Haley McKenna Boone, Elizabeth Ann Bora, Merritt Vernon Borders, April Marie Bow, Taylor Marie Bouvette, Roberta Hope Briggs, Drew Brock, Amanda Brooks, Emily Nicole Brutcher, Dalton Alexander Buckman, Stephanie Lauren Boudet, Aaron Buisareth, Emma Birch, Lauren Burrell, Emma Lee Buren, Felicia Christina Burns, Andrew Bussell, Daniel Cameron Cannon, Emily Suzanne Carnes, Edie Camille Carson, Catherine Ann Casale, Bailey Cates, Christian Taylor Catlett, Ian Sarah, Chelsea Ann Chaparro, Morgan L. Siasto,
Kayla Marie Wilson,
Devin Alexandria Cole, Mark Stephen Conley, Fatima B. Conte, Sophia Christofoli, Lauren J. Culler, Evelyn Grace Cutting, Patrick Thomas Dalton, Jasmine Shanice Davis, Laura Elizabeth Davis,
Kayla Marie Luckett,
Madison Ray Deal, Krista Brooke Deberger, Jillian Disraeli, Hannah Nicole Dooley, Brianna Gabrielle Doss, Mackenzie Ray Driggers, Rachel Leanne Dugan, Andres Ken Duremdes,
Kenzie L.J. Dye,
Anna N. Eby, Jermaine Christopher Edwards Schmiedler, Mandy Christine Ellis, Haley Nicole Earhart,
Fahim Fakir,
Josie Nicole Ferneyhoff, Hayden Fell, Samantha Lee Ferry, Claudia Comer Forbes, Haley Elizabeth Fox, Morgan Nicole Franklin, Taylor Evan Funk, Savannah Rolofji Furia, Sarah R. Garcia, Rochelle Goodwin, Olivia Lee Graby, Lauren R. Graft, Victoria Grays, Allison Nicole Gruey, Katina Griffith, Danielle M. Grimes, Jocelyn Christine Grimes, Ty Alexander Grubb, Stephen Thomas Haddon,
Catherine Wakefield Hale,
Kara Brianne Hall, Victor Charles Hamilton, Eric Johannes Hangartner, Tamisha N. Harlan, Valencia Shanae Harris, Marthiana Hassel, Michaela J. Hawkins, Navdeep Hira, Sydney Renee Hill, Brittany Jean Holmes, Madeline Elizabeth Horton, Erica Marie Hubbs, Alexis T. Holsey,
Hetty Wong,
J. Edward Ignacio, Amy Catherine Ilgenfritz, Alyssa Paula Ingram, Daisy Itzel, Yasmin Anahi Hakis, Chinwe Juliette Jomale, Allison Brooke Jones, Samantha Lauren Jury, Olubuseo Michelle Kareem, Stacy Smothers Karem, Mackenzie Elaine Kellerman, Kaya Lynette Kelly, Deanna Marie King, Rachel K. Kirk, Allie Marie Klinder, Olivia Ruth Canese, Jenna Barker Ladwig, Allison M. Launer, Alex La Liberty, Jennifer Larson, Angela M. Lee, Ivy Taylor Lewis, Allison Lowry, Erica Lee Lowry, Tatiana Luke, Rebecca Elizabeth Lundeen, Samantha L. Luttrell, Kayla Rose McCauley, Caitlin Mahon, Adam Maple, Summer Leah Matthews, Allison Nicole Mattingly, Athena Zoe Mazzullo, Chloe McCullough, Colin McCullough, Kevin Patrick McCullum, Layla Margaret McNichol, Allison Cheyenne McPeak, Caitlin Medlin, Marley R. Middleton, Paige Miller, Audrey R. Miller, Lissa Alexandra Miller, Morgan Taylor Molitor, Savannah Motley, Daniel Raymond Murphy, Esther Ann Murphy, Elma Mustick, Ahmad Nono, Anisha Yvette Nunley, Jason Winfield Oliver, Alicia Marie Oskins, James R. Packer, Megan Rachel Paddock, Sophia K. Palmer, Okime Parchment,
Jenin Michelle Hunt,
Anuj Patel, Chandni Patel, Caitlin Claire Pepper, Jessica Raquel Perez, The Luan Perez, Hannah B. Pickerel, Frank George Pineda, Taylor Ruth Poindexter, Liduvina Isabel Portillo, Hope V. Poteet Burnt, Rachel Amelia Powers, Kathleen Purviance, Christina Rapone, Caitlin E. Rapson, Ava Caroline Ratcliffe, Kristen Conrad Raleigh, Molly Elizabeth Regan, Serena Gabrielle Reynolds, Madison Brooke Rice, Kirsten Rickey, Cody Weston Ricker, Sydney Marie Roach, Caitlin Virginia Robertson, Hannah R. Robinson, Stefania C. Romano, Audrey Ann Ruff,
Morgan Ryan,
Avian Jules Schaefer, Jordan Sarah Scott, Kelly Ray Scott, Sarah Ann Scott, Emma B. Sidoris, Taylor Sen, Shauna Sheehy, Winifred Ann Schaus, Anita Tandiweer Sibanda, Lindsay M. Siegel, Jessica Ann Skaggs, Brandon Dwayne Sloan, Abigail Elise Sloan, Catherine Slagaki, Naya Alyssa Smith, Luke Isaac Sober, Kara Madison Spalding, Reed K. Sparta, Emily Lauren Spear, Alyssa Spears, Hannah Solmaz Stearns, Natalie P. Stouffer, Mary Catherine Sturgeon, Hannah Marie Sewell, Hannah Marie Surratt, Natalie A. Tall, Kendrick DeAndre Thomas, Emily Julia Taroki, Lisbeth P. Toledo Vasquez, Tiffany Knock Tran, Callie Trewick, Casey Lane Tuoto, Paige M. Tyler, Samir Udovchich, Brian Thomas Ulrich, Catherine Elaine Van Arsdal, Brenda Victor, Michelle C. Viegas, Casey M. Waddell,
Katie Walsh,
Desiree Latori Watkins, Sarah Diane Webb, Mary Grace Weber, Victoria Morgan Weiss, Bailey West,
Candace Wheeler,
Alistair Leslie White,
Ben Wilson,
Carly N. Wilson, Sarah Beth Wimsat, Kayla Withers,
Yena U. Galt,